Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's games announced for the second week of December, so let's get started. Taking you on a personal journey of a young woman's loneliness, Sea of Solitude has you sailing across a beautiful and evolving world where nothing is quite as it seems. Meet a fantastical set of monsters, learn their stories, and solve challenges. Explore on a boat, by foot, or simply by swimming to see just what's underneath the waves and a haunting struggle of darkness and light where you'll discover what it means to be a human. After going silent all of 2020, Sega finally confirmed that Persona 5 Strikers is ready to launch in the West February 23rd of next year. This is a direct sequel to the beloved Persona 5, taking the Phantom Thieves on a road trip where they're set to strike back against the corruption overwhelming the cities across Japan during their summer vacation, introducing new members to the cast and a new way to play, dispose of shadows and harness the full strength of the Phantom Thieves in stylish fast action. Work together as a team of 4 survivors exploring, looting, crafting, managing your fear, and finding artifacts to seal the breach between the worlds. Use the environments to your advantage or going guns blazing in classic gore-filled style across memorable locations from the franchise in Evil Dead the Game, an action multiplayer shooter ready to offer both co-op fun and a full PvP experience if you so desire it. Endless Dungeon is a roguelike tactical action game set in the award-winning but often lethal Endless universe. Recruit a team of shipwreck heroes, plunge into long abandoned space stations, and protect your crystals against never-ending waves of monsters. Round up a squad either locally or online and treasure hunt, explore, and take out the outlaws on the go. After a year of silence, Disco Elysium The Final Cut was finally confirmed to be releasing on Switch next summer. You play as a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal and a whole city block to carve out to your own path. Interrogate unforgettable characters, solve murders, and take on bribes. Become the hero or an absolute disaster of a human being where the choices are yours. Several new quests, story routes, and full voice acting is expected in this enhanced edition. The reboot to the beloved Capcom IP brought into the 21st century, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, is launching February 15th of next year, playing homage to the classic look and feel of the game with a brand new game engine adding new platforming sequences, a story-like feel, and tons of new obstacles to overcome. This remake is hoping to bring in faithful fans of the series back and introducing Arthur to an entirely new generation. Rediscover the era of one-ups and quarter-eaters with Capcom Arcade Stadium, a collection of Capcom's most beloved arcade games spanning over 3 decades. This collection will include over 32 games in total. You get 2 of them for free right out of the gate. Then there's 3 separate bundles that will be sold separately, including 10 classic games within each one of the bundles. So far it's unclear what the full games list will be, but games like Street Fighter II, Bionic Commando, and Strider have been shown. Cleverly mixing mystery and puzzle solving, The Pillar Puzzle Escape ventures deep into an unknown world filled with riddling contraptions and scenic vistas. Explore islands that offer unique environments and secrets to discover. Always stay aware of your surroundings as they change and evolve like lucid dreams with each challenge met. Overcome and grow, escaping this ever-changing mythical maze starting January 13th of next year. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the Game Complete Edition, was announced a few months back, but Ubisoft confirmed that it's now been delayed to January 14th of next year. Rediscover the beloved 2D arcade-style beat-em-up gameplay that fans have come to know and love, told through a graphic novel series based on a popular film blending humor, witty banter, and sharp, precise brawler combat. Heatwave is a survival strategy game set in 2080 Alaska affected by climate change. Form a guerrilla faction and plan out your actions in real time on a macro-scale map. Take in considerations of hostile and friendly units willing to jump in to hinder or help your plans, and always make sure to protect your base. Recruit new members to your team and use resources to boost your stats and your morale. Each settlement has a different look and feel, offering something not seen in any other area. Drunken Fist is a physics-based brawler that doesn't take itself too seriously and makes street fights a laughing manner. In your search for food after a night of partying, search for a place to fill up, and where the problem begins is that jocks, hipsters, and punks will stand in your way ready to battle just for the hell of it, using a 3D polygonal look and over-the-top visuals to never get too serious. Touhou is on a quest to rescue his friends and liberate the colorfully grotesque lands of Terratopia. Travel through 13 zones packed with enemies bent on overtaking your homeland. Strategize on the go and overcome each foe with up to 3 playable characters and several summable units to help you in your travels. The Metroidvania title with a heavy emphasis on exploration and action, Touhou Luna Nights, is finally ready set to launch on December 17th after several and many delays. The world is full of strange places and strange yokai roaming about. Use time mechanics to unleash combos upon unsuspecting enemies in classic 2D action. Get stronger the more skills you obtain, and collect a wide variety of them given a situation that could demand combat perfection. Despite the popularity of Casho's pastry, his father continues to disapprove of it. In the 4th volume of Nekopara, take a hot spring strip with chocolate, vanilla, and the other companions to relax and forget about your troubles for a day. In this heartwarming cat comedy about the growth of Casho's experience and the bonds he's grown with those around him. Become a blob-eating cube and splashy cube, a puzzler dressed in minimalism and colorful visuals. Travel through a series of labyrinths, avoid blobs of any other colors other than your own, or environmental hazards. Then eat to your heart's content to gain points and reach the top of the leaderboards. Each of the 14 levels in Project Starship X have unique themes that will vary from play session to play session. Kill the abominations plaguing deep space in a flashy 16-bit look and make use of your dodge button to avoid any and all incoming fire. Equip modules to change up your weapon type and shift the way your ship handles from moment to moment. In a reimagined 1883 during the Paris World Fair, an immense discovery has been made. Mysterious islands in the Atlantic Ocean have begun to appear, only to vanish as if by magic. 3 great explorers set out to find them and discover all the secrets of unique cultures, flora, fauna, and treasures in the adventure RPG Curious Expedition 2. This roguelike with procedurally generated exploration lets you work on your weaknesses to negate them one skill point at a time, so maintaining your resources is paramount to victory. Bringing a metal adrenaline feel where you clash guitars to a rockin' beat, Metal Tales Overkill is all about fighting back against the curse befalling the world. Free each of your metal bros from an ancient evil by planning out your path of attack in a procedurally generated set of levels that change out to save the 4 classic rockers of old. Local co-op and even mission systems will keep track of your progress. Mixing rhythm music gameplay and sports, Lo-Fi Ping Pong has a varied set of soundtracks in the lo-fi hip-hop genre. Play in 6 locations across a varied set of game modes, including a single-player story to test out your limits and reflexes to cool, chill beats. Return to the feel of 90s classic arcade games in Crawlco block knockers. Match blocks to reveal hidden images of lovely ladies behind each of the stages. As blocks enter the fray, knock them into the marked zones while avoiding and smashing your enemies. Aim carefully to boost your score and avoid getting boxed in at all costs. Prince Natri sets out to explore dungeons and become the real king by doing so in traditional tactics and E+. This turn-based sim-RPG has you taking turns like chess to move units across the map and clear the stages after defeating your foes. Octa Fight is a combat game through and through, and a tribute to old-school couch multiplayer titles. Create your own rules to change the mechanics of victory and how to achieve it for up to 8-player combat tailor-made for casual fun. And that's all the game announcements I'll be covering this week. I can't make a video and not mention the Sephiroth reveal. As far as Smash Bros reveal go, this is a top tier one for me. I really enjoyed the Joker reveal a few years back, but this was just on another level. Such a classic character and a beloved one that is finally showing up with the blessing of Square Enix, who hasn't shown any interest in putting more characters in the game. I guess that the Final Fantasy VII Remake sales probably forced their hand, and they want even more free publicity for the upcoming sequels. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been covering Monster Hunter Rise quite extensively lately, and that's because that is my most anticipated game of next year by a large margin. On a quick note, I will be putting out my annual Best Switch Games in 2020 that you probably missed video later this week, so keep an eye out for that. Some really cool entries that this year got completely overlooked. So with all that said, as per always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. See ya!